couple years of his life, Richard really was on a new path to find himself. He was excited to take everything he felt like he kind of learned and write some new music and share it with the world. A lot of themes about love and, the universe and finding yourself and being true to yourself. My role early on, I knew, was just to be a very supportive role. So it was always like, he had a song, I'm like, cool, give me 2 more, And a lot of times it meant just kind of helping him, giving him advice on how to mic up a guitar for a demo, or for a while, it was even a couch to crash on when he needed some place to stay. Then suddenly, that process stopped. I got a call that Richard had passed. All that momentum felt like it came to a complete stop. All the songs, all the ideas, things we've been working towards. After I took some time off and grieved my friend passing, gathered everything I could. I saved texts we shared talking about the album, ideas he sent me. I even got his laptop, pulled all the demos and put them all on a hard drive and just set it aside to see what I could do with it. When I did open it up, it just felt like a lot of ideas and fragments and pieces. It didn't really seem like a great masterpiece like I was hoping we had. I didn't know what to do with it, and it was just hard for me to even catalog it or put it together and make anything out of it. Months later, I kind of had this passing thought. I'm like, well, if I could remove myself and all my attachments to all this music, and I was just making kind of a playlist, and immediately it was like, okay, this one would be kind of a cool opener, so I would put this one after that. Ooh, I could grab these 2 pieces of songs, put them together, make something cool here. Oh, this is obviously the closer. And within a few minutes, the whole thing had revealed itself to me. And since that day, that track list has not changed. The next move for me was kind of flesh out some arrangements of these songs, and then I quietly booked some time at Amber Sound Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, and asked Jeff Irizarry to join me. We tracked some drums that day, and he helped me out with some of the arrangements. And for the first time, I think I really celebrated this music instead of feeling just burdened by it and troubled by it. And it was a great day. Trying to make these songs whole was a lot of work. I had iPhone demos to work with. I had distorted vocals to work with. It just required a lot of time and editing to make a song out of it. But I chose to take on the same ideas Richard had when he was alive. These weren't obstacles. These were just answers that would reveal themselves along the way. Richard really wanted to do an album in Nashville with some studio musicians and also include our friends. So I outsourced some of the bass parts to some really good studio musicians in town I knew, cashed in some favors. A few songs I sent to some friends in South Florida who were great musicians as well, and they sent me some parts back. And then piece by piece, the whole thing just became what it is. Now that it's done, I just feel lucky. I feel lucky because I had a friend like Richard that I could write music with. Even though we don't have a stage we can share anymore. He's not physically here. I feel like I cheated. I got to spend another year with him in a very creative space, and I got to work with him again and spend more time with him after he passed. And I just don't think anybody gets that. And I feel lucky to have had that. And it's given me a space to kind of grieve and be with my friend. And I hope now that it's done, people can take the album and have that same space to grieve and live with Richard again.